Hi. So I'm just making a video update because it's been about a week since I made the last one. A little less, but whatever. Um, so Sunday night I got really sick and was throwing up, and I was consistently sick for a few days, like throwing up and just being uneasy and being really anxious too, so it all like played into each other. And I went to the doctor, and it was an interesting time at the doctor because the first thing that she asked when she came in, she didn't know how to pronounce my name because I guess my name's kind of complicated. And then she's like, "How do you pronounce?" And then she kind of trailed off. And she's like, "What do you go by?" And I was like, "Oh, well, like my first name, I go by Frankie." And she's like, "Oh, I'm glad I asked." And so I talked to her for a bit, and then she like assessed what was wrong with me, and I told her I was really anxious and how about transitioning and stuff like that. And she was really nice, and it was kind of awkward when she asked about sex because like doctors have to ask about sex. And she actually she asked if I was sexually active, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, oh, vaginal penetration? And I was like, no. And then whatever, we went on with the exam, and she left to get paperwork, and she came back in, and she's like, so I don't mean to probe, but about the sex you said is not vaginal penetration? And I was like, no. Is it? And she asked if it was anal, and I was like, no. And she like looked kind of confused, and I was like, well, I'm not being penetrated. I was like, why do I have to talk so much about my sex life? That was stressful, but it wasn't bad. And she asked if it was oral, and I just said yes because it's easier that way. um I I'm I have to take it easy because I'm still really weak and my stomach isn't cool. The lining is all fucked up. Um, um, so I'm just eating toast and chicken noodle soup, basically, or in rice cakes, really bland stuff. I'm in Oakland right now because I'm staying with family friends, and I didn't want to be on my own in my apartment, and I wanted like to be around a family, and it's nice. But I think I'm going back tonight, and I'm supposed to get a roommate soon, which is kind of stressful, but it's okay. Um, I lost a lot of weight. Oh. Anyway, um, yeah. Oh, I talked to her about transitioning more, the doctor. She was really cool, but was a little outdated on her terminology and stuff, but she's just a regular doctor. What do you expect? And we talked about me going to, because I have insurance through Kaiser, because my parents are state employees, and they so first of all, it was really hard to make an appointment with Kaiser because I'm out of region because I'm from Southern California, so that's where my insurance is from. And so I had to call like 3 times to get a Northern California ID number, and then every time they would like look up my number in the system, they'd be like super confused and like, oh, I'm out of region, I'm visiting, whatever. And so I need to get that fixed somehow. I don't know how easily, but I got to do that. But we talked about me getting like a regular doctor at the San Francisco Kaiser, and she was telling me about their program there, about their trans stuff, and how she spoke really highly of it, about their programs and their endocrinologists and all that stuff. So I should look into that more. I should clear up my insurance stuff. Yeah, big deal. I came out to both of my parents. My mom more clearly than my dad, but it wasn't a big deal or anything. It wasn't a big deal. I didn't really want to do it over the phone, but having this situation happen and me being really stressed out, I had to, because they kept asking like, oh, why are you so stressed out? Oh, why are you anxious? So I had to tell them. And they're totally cool. And my mom was like, oh yeah, I bet Kaiser up in San Francisco, you're in the perfect place for that. And I was like, yeah. And my dad called me actually yesterday, like in the middle of the day, and was like, so I was looking up different clinics and different support groups and all this stuff. And it's really nice of them. they're coming up to visit October 26th and 27th, which is the weekend of the Queer Your Mind conference. If you're in San Francisco or around the area, you should come to that and register now. So I'm looking forward to that and seeing them. I'm feeling a lot better. I feel really skinny though, which is odd. And I'm nervous about binding when I go back to school. Because I was binding yesterday and I started feeling like really panicky and it was not fun. So I might have to just wear like a sports bra or something and then wear big sweatshirts or something because I don't know when I can start doing that again. I think that's it. This is getting kind of long. I'm gonna go back and watch Seventh Heaven and maybe try and nap. Probably not. Okay. Peace.